yards in that first half for Devontae Smith. 3 different receivers caught the touchdown passes from Jalen Hurts. And Hurts is going to go right back to work, over the top, and there is Grant Calcaterra in his NFL debut with the grab. His first NFL catch is off the bat. Hurts now over 300 yards in passing. No gain for Sanders. Down to Christina Pink we go.
Hey, Adam, Nick Sirianni.
Get a shot of the sideline. Everybody's in a good mood, understandably so, but there's a rhythm right now to this Philadelphia team. There's some pressure from Washington, and F.A. Obada, the 5th-year man out of Nigeria, with his first sack of the season. It's their second sack of the day. 3rd down and long. Hurts, deep ball, looking for Smith, incomplete. That time St. Juice was there. Sipos for Dax Milne over his head, and it'll be into the end zone for a touchback. Washington ball on the other side. They had a good second half offensively last week. Let's see if they can replicate it. Gibson, a good cutback, and turns a negative play into a 6-yard gain. At one point. Let's see if they can do it. Back to Gibson. He gets tripped up for a loss. 3rd down coming up. KP, what do you got for us, my friend?
Hey, Adam. Well, yeah, the rain's starting to come down.
Those 3 touchdowns in the first half. Another 4-man rush. Wentz to Samuel, shy of the sticks. C.J. Gardner-Johnson touches him down about 3 yards short. Pressure off the edge that time from Kyron Johnson. Covey with the fair catch near the 20 for Philadelphia.
If you can believe that. So that's been a big part of it. And then the confidence that he's throwing the ball with. He is just letting it eat.
Miles Sanders working off the left side. You saw the stats. Screen for Smith, who just keeps on adding. And that was a really nice block by Zach Pascal. You've talked about it. Nick Sirianni told us about it. Pascal's the guy who does the dirty.
The athleticism and the passion that they're playing with.
Now Hurts takes off. So Smith now is up to 169 receiving yards. There have only been 5. Isn't that far off? It just feels like this defense has been out there for so long. They're shorthanded, as you've talked about. It's got to be weighing on them a little bit. There's Hurts along the edge. That's chased out of bounds by Jamin Davis.
Man, right? See that face.
Well, you've talked about it too. There's a very stoic way about Hurts, and you have to kind of work hard. Nick Sirianni told us about that. You kind of have to work to get a smile out of him. I imagine that it's nice to see some looseness, but I could imagine if you're a Philadelphia fan, you go, I like that my quarterback is that intense.
He is. He understands being the CEO of this football team, and he does it well.
Not much room there for Gainwell, so there's a 3rd down stop for Washington. See in America's Game of the Week after this one. Tampa Bay and Green Bay from Florida. Dax Milne with the fair catch on a 44-yard punt. Trying to get something going. What has been a frustrating day for Carson Wentz. Eagles defense has been rock solid. Wentz, off-balance throw. He does find his target in Antonio Gibson, but T.J. Edwards is there in the open field for the stop. Gain it.
One thing the Eagles have done exceptionally well the last 2 weeks is tackle.
But they had some struggles with that against Detroit. Both of these teams had struggles with that against the Lions offense. There's McLaurin. Makes the grab before Kaiser White is.
Man, so far today.
Got Samuel in motion. Wentz trying to buzz one over the middle for Logan Thomas, the tight end. And James Bradbury.
Another pass defensed.
1 of 9 on 3rd down is Washington now in this game. Britton Covey, as a practice squad player, was not allowed in the building last week in the players' parking lot because nobody recognized him. And he is getting familiar with the turf today as David Mayo.
It was going to be math. I screwed some up last week, so.
It all equals 100, I promise you.
Okay.
6 minutes to play 3rd quarter. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, every time you bring up math, it's like, here comes Stink rolling down the tracks. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Good to see Dallas Goedert back in the game. Miller and Reggie White were 2 of the ones that when they lined up across from you, you watched your tone there, young man.
Yeah.
Deep ball, A.J. Brown. Incomplete. They had Fuller and then the safety McCain over the top as Hurts was looking for it all.
Boy, he could have gone anywhere. Everybody was wide open on that, but Williams was not able to dress. You've had a bunch of different guys hurt, so you're limited roster-wise on who you have out there.
Hurts throws it away, saves the yardage, and it'll be 4th down. So the punt unit will come out for Philadelphia again.
Count on that one. That's how you stay in good graces with the big fellas up front.
That's right.
You don't take a sack. You throw it away.
Dax Milne bails out, and it's going to roll to the 6. Long field to figure out what is necessary to help the people down there, but I know Ron Rivera, that's something that's very close to him, and that's very important to him. He's always been great about helping out those, in particular in Puerto Rico, but again, we wish the best for everybody down there as they continue to deal with something that they seemingly are still recovering from what happened 5 years ago with Maria, as Fiona has ravaged that area.
I will say this about Ron Rivera, he's just a good man. And any way that he can help, any way that he can support the community, not only here, but in Puerto Rico and in the Dominican, Ron will step up and do it. I just have nothing but the utmost
third season as the head coach of the Commanders. On 3rd and short, Wentz slings it out towards the sticks. Good effort by J.D. McKissick. Tried to get that ball across the sticks, and he did, despite the tackle from White.
For the 1st down.
There's Wentz stepping up, now taking off, and across the 20. He'll pick up good yardage and set up 2nd down and short. 7-yard gain. That pass by Wentz yardage as well with the 6 sacks that Philadelphia has. A little stumble that time from McKissick, though. And it'll be 3rd down and short. Back with the Commanders. Wentz past the sticks. That's another 1st down. Logan Thomas is there for the grab.
So what's the adjustment right now? I mean, obviously you got to throw the football, right? You haven't been able to protect your quarterback throughout that 1st half. The quick passing game, 3-step drop, 5, lend him a little bit of energy.
Yeah, KP told us about that adjustment, and sure enough, it's playing out. Now a deep ball for Terry McLaurin. He's got it. Big play for the first time today as C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Quarterback, so you know that ball's going to get out quickly. You can be aggressive up front.
Wentz goes underneath this time to McKissick, who gets tripped up by Kaiser White.
One of the things you have to ask yourself, somebody's down right now.
He goes to the sideline to get checked out. 8-play drive, one of the best of the day, the best, frankly, of the day for Washington. 73 yards down the field. Set up shop on 2nd and 7 from the 24. 5-man pressure. Wentz underneath, and it's broken up by Avonte Maddox stepping in front in at right tackle, but there was movement off the left side by Charles Leno.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah,
right here.
I agree.
Right? 3rd down and long. Get half of it.
I'm going to try to get more. Wentz on the out route to Dotson. Oh, he had it in his hands. He has been so sure-handed in the first couple of games.
Yardage on that. You decide to kick the field goal. That's the right decision by Ron Rivera.
It's the first field goal attempt for Joey Sly this year. He was so good last season for Washington. He knocks it through, but let's check the penalty marker as well.
Foul, unnecessary roughness.
Oh.
Defense, number 90. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Well, we were just praising.
Beating in PAT field goal there.
Yep.
After I retired, they changed that rule. Way to go, fellas.
Press set of downs. Wentz, quick out. McLaurin, first down and goal for Washington. Again, we've talked about this. If they can avoid the lulls offensively, this offense has the tools, and we've.
Touchdown.
That's right. We're the best red zone team for the first 2 weeks in the NFL. Wentz lofted. Ooh, Samuel went up there with one hand. James Bradbury had the coverage.